Hi, today we're gonna take a look at the map Seine Crossing and I'm gonna show you some of its hidden secrets. But before we get to that, I just want to mention a few problems on this map. First up are the invisible walls on pretty much all of the major buildings, even though the MAV can fly past them. But as I show you here, you can't enter them yourself. Another limitation on this map are the awnings, which are not solid most of the time, so you can't jump on them. All these buildings have one or more additional rooms you can enter, but the one on the top floor is always sealed off. But there is still a way to access them and you don't have to use glitches to do so. You need to be an engineer and have the rocket launcher equipped, as you have to put some holes on the outside of the building. In this case it's the third floor. Make sure to aim above the windows to not destroy too much of the wall. One hole needs to be at the staircase and the other one at the room you want to enter. Now here comes the tricky part, as you have to do a curved jump to get around the wall. It takes a few tries to get the feel for it, so you maybe want to try it out on an empty server, just like I do here. The building at the US spawn point works the same way, but it's not as useful since you have only limited visibility. Next to the B flag point is a much better position. From there you get a good look at the bridge and the building on the opposite side of the river. The building to the south of D is also a good example. Not only do you get a good look at the bridge, but you can also protect the flag point itself. There are 3 more buildings around the D flag point. Here is the one to the east. I'll just show you the whole process again on the northern building. In this case it's the second floor. If the enemy already has the E flag point, you can get a good look at it from up there. And the last building is to the west of the flag point. Once you destroyed the walls, you can always come back with a different class. As a recon, for example, you can place your spawn point. If you go support, you can prevent the enemy from entering the same room.
Here's some ammo, pick it up.
Just in case you should plant a second claymore. If you notice that there are enemies on the floor below you, just use a rocket or C4 to clear the way. If you have destroyed enough of the wall, you can even set up your mortar. Although this can lead to a quick death, so you shouldn't stay there for too long. Now that we are done with the hidden rooms, let's get to some other points on the map. On the far east side of the map is a good sniping position. You just have to do a few jumps and are good to go. But as mentioned in the beginning, you can't enter the buildings. If there is lots of enemy activity between the points E and D, this position may come in handy. Just a few small jumps and you can reach the ledge over the entrance. A similar position can be found at the northern entrance to the D flag point. Just get on the top floor of the building next to it and jump on the ledge again. If the enemies come through there, they won't expect you up there. Of course, you can also jump on the container next to it. The following position is only useful in the rush game mode, when the enemy has advanced to the last set of MCOMs. You can also jump a bit further and reach another position where the enemy probably will not expect you. And if you do get shot, you can just drop down. Since there is a lot of cover around, you have a good chance at fighting back. And last but not least, the most famous shortcut on this map. You can get inside this building without having to go to the actual entrance. Just make sure the window is destroyed, and then you can run along the ledge and jump into the building. There are a few more positions on this map, but they aren't really that useful. For example, at E, you can actually jump at the garage door and capture the flag from up there. But this only works with the MAV, as you can see here. In the same garage you can also get on the crates on the other side. If there are enemies nearby, maybe you can lure them in with the MAV. not, you can always use the red explosives to create yourself a little window. There is another potentially interesting spot near A, but the problem is that pretty much no one goes through there. This is also the most difficult jump on this map, since it has to happen very quick and in one fluid motion. Another funny fact, if you shoot the top row of these window covers, you can actually create yourself a little walkway. Once you are back up at the container, just boost yourself up with the MAV and jump along. But as I said, the chance of enemies coming through here is pretty low. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and can actually use some of these tricks I showed you. If you happen to know more, please leave a comment or post a video response.